Today's adventure takes us to beautiful Utica, Illinois, where today we're at Utica Oak Hill Cemetery, established in 1838. There's about 1,600 graves here. A lot of Civil War graves, Spanish-American War graves, World War I, World War II, you name it. A lot of veterans in this cemetery, and as you can see behind me, this cemetery is on a hill, so I'm going to get my exercise in today. So come join me as we explore Oak Hill Cemetery. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today we are in Utica, Illinois. Oak Hill Cemetery. I can't imagine why they call it Oak Hill. I am at the bottom of a hill, and the cemetery, some of the cemetery is on the side of a hill. So let's go check out this cemetery today, see what we can find. Before we climb up there, wanted to check out some rather lonely headstones in the corner here, see what they're all about. Cemetery has about 1,500 graves, goes back to the 1840s. Got one here, Grace, 1950. And then it says Frank Dean Rowley, 1865 to 1913. And then we have a small, it almost looks like an infant grave there. Randlet is the name on this monument. And then off, almost literally, in the forest, it says Mother Dorothea, 1863 to 1909. And we have another little marker right here in the forest. So I wonder if there's more markers in the forest. We are on the side of a hill surrounded by forest. So you can see the main road down there. All right, let's go up here. Today is leg day. See what we have. We have a family marker here, looks like. Sabo, Jonas, 1940. Elise, his wife, 1946. Then we see their children here. Lars died in 1909. Clarence in 1897. Josephine, 1898. And C. Inclevad, 1901. So they lost 4 children, the Sabo family. Very sad. Come up on these series of markers here. This one caught my eye. Civil War veteran marker. Nicholas McCormick, Company B, 104th Illinois Infantry. Thank you for your service. Then we have Ellen Russell and Arvilla, his wife. Ellen doesn't have a date on there. Well, here's Ellen here. Ellen Russell, Private 3rd Illinois Infantry, Spanish-American War, 1877-1940. Thank you for your service. Beautiful September day as I am filming this. We see a lot of smaller stones amongst this larger stone. Let's see if we can read anything here. Now that one there is fortunately not readable. It's a tough one. And here we see some curbing. Definitely children, 3 children. That's too bad. I don't see any markings on here. There are markings actually. There's an M. Something P it looks like. Their initials to those 3 children. I don't know if this marker's related to that or not. Not determined. Can't make out that name. All right. As I always do with these old cemeteries, you look in the fringes, and sure enough, off to the side, near the forest, is a grave. That says baby. This says Ruth. Leads me to believe that mother and baby may have died while Ruth was giving birth. Mother Wilhelmina, 1876 to 19 something. Don't think she's still alive. And it says Carl. Father, 1869 to 1938. Swanson is the last name. And then we have one here that is, let's see if we can read this one. Yep, Chester Swanson, Private Field Artillery, 6th Division, World War I, 1898 to 1951. Thank you for your service. We do have, I wonder if we have anything else over here. Don't see anything in the field or in the forest, I should say. All right, let us okay, let's check out this family plot. Myers the name. Lula, 1956. Susan, 1937. David, 1932. And that says Dear Ma. And then Amanda there. Beautiful monument. Standing about 8 feet tall. It says George Fuller, born in England, December 12th, 1810. Died February 17th, 1877. And see there, it says Fuller. And we have Hammond. No, H. Amanda, not Hammond. There's an H there, though. Daughter of George. She died 1880, age 21 years old. Very young. We have Elbert J. Died October 9th, 1849. Age 10 hours. And Mary, she died 1852 at the age of 6. Again, you see a lot of that, a lot of disease back then. Here's Mary, 1822 to 1908. I assume that Mary was probably George's wife. Old family plot. I wonder if this is a stone in here. And I think that's just a marker for the family plot. There's a very nice marker here, not old, even rather recent. Gardner. Here's some more Gardners. 1898 for CJ. Then we have Clinton and Elizabeth here, 1971 and 1962 respectively. But let's see some more old ones back here. What do we have here? We have Carey, it looks like. C-A-R-Y. Family plot right at the edge of a bluff. C.A. Carey, 1857 to 1913. And that's probably him here, Charles. It's probably his name. And here says father. If you hear things in the background, just things falling from the trees. Acorns. Earl and Marie. And you can see at one time here, there was a post that went from there to here. That is gone. And you can see this post has fallen over. No remnants of the metal pieces that went in between it. And some of the stones are down there from the markers of the family plot. And on this side, here we see Earl here, the son of George. I think so. 4 years old. Or is that 4 months old? 4 months old. 15 days, 1893. And Marie, daughter of George, 1896. 17 years old, it looks like. No. Hard to tell. 1 year. 1 year old. And then Charles Jr. died 1907. Great family plot tucked away. Here we come up on a nice Sweet monument. Family name is Sweet. Let's see what is on this side, if anything. Cornelius, he died 1877. Elmira, his wife, 1894. And then Mary, which I assume is their daughter, 1911. Marcus, 1914. Frederick and Amanda, still alive and kicking. Very old. Nope, just probably buried someplace else. And then we have, back in here, there's some stones here. Oh, that's just a lot designator. It says S. Let's see what we have here. Lee family. Unfortunately, this has fallen. It's like Dwight Lee died 1883. Isabel, his wife, died 1889. And Atcha, wife of George Lee, 22 years old, also died 1889. And on this side we have Dufay Lee, 1890 to 1940. And Edith, the wife of Dufay, died 1939. And Warren died 1989. It's a beautiful marker. Unfortunately, it has fallen, like a lot of markers do in these old cemeteries. Here's, looks like Albert Brown died 1866, it looks like. Looks like Mary. Yes, I went to get my flashlight out of my bag, and guess what? It's in my other bag, 1909. So I do not have my flashlight with me today. Took it on a recent trip, and yeah, left it in my other bag. That happens. Beautiful large monument there. It's a good 12 feet tall. Clark is the name. Nothing else on the monument. However, we do have some individual headstones here. Carries the last name here. Here's Mary Jane, wife of James Clark, 1906. James Clark here, 1888. And mother, it says wife of James Clark, 1877. What a beautiful cemetery here in Utica. Great day for a walk. As I'm just panning the cemetery here, I was wondering why there was an American flag here at the back corner of the cemetery. There appears to be a monument to the veterans as well. Let's see what that says. In honor of the soldiers who fought in the rebellion, 1861, 1865. And then at the base of the flag, it says, in special recognition to D.J. Cahill for his outstanding dedication of 47 years to American Legion Post 731, Utica, Illinois, and also to all veterans that served their country. And we do see a number of Civil War markers in here. Many of them are very worn. See David on that one. Here's James. And then there's more on this side as well. Smith. I'm not going to read them all, but you can see them. Another Smith. great monument to the memory of those who served. We are on top of the hill. We have made it all the way up. Jerry Griffin. I'm not sure exactly what that is supposed to represent. It's rather worn. Died 1875. Here we have one to an infant. Looks like Henry is the name. Then we have the Griffin Monument. Beautiful monument. Amos Griffin, 1904. Columbus Griffin, 1870. So Columbus was only a couple months old. James Griffin, 1875 to 1879. So not even 4 years old. And on this side we have, oh, this is one I wish I had my flashlight with me. Can't really read it. Hard to read that, unfortunately. If I had my flashlight, that would have been no problem. Oh well, what can you do? Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today on this incredible walk here at Oak Hill Cemetery in Utica, Illinois. Incredible cemetery. I think there's about 1,600 graves here going back to the 1840s. What a wonderful walk this morning, and thank you for joining me. And as always, until next time, keep exploring.